Hi, so this Walmart behind me that I put on the nether roof, I decided I wanted to build it because I thought it would be funny. I used to work at Walmart, and what better place to immortalize my experience with it in my Minecraft world? But in my Minecraft world, I put it in hell because that's what it was. You get the joke? Unfortunately, I intended the entire build to be an entire video, the making of it, the collecting of the bone blocks over here. But guess what happened? My footage, my footage corrupted or something along the lines of that. It like, just like OBS goofed it up and like more than half of my recording for it it's gone. I only have the audio and I am so disappointed. Luckily, though, I do. Whoa, it's all purple. Maybe if I stand over here, it's not. Yeah, it's probably just a different biome. Luckily, I have recovered this time-lapse video. I had the replay mod installed specifically to make that video, and it recorded separately, not a part of OBS. And yeah, I did it. And I don't know, maybe the replay mod was the thing that broke it? I have no clue why OBS just broke. But hopefully the video that I'm recording right now is working. I hope so. The exterior of this Walmart honestly looks pretty dang cool. I really like it. It looks good. I don't have a proper interior, and it is a, whoa, little mob spawner area. Ow, 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 ow. Oh god. Oh god. But it's so unfortunate that I lost all that. It's so disappointing. Much like my experience at Walmart. God, shaders are beautiful. They're so awesome. I love shaders. They're great. I love them. Ah, so awesome. The shaders do lag up my world like crazy though, I will be honest. But it looks so good! In this video while I'm talking, I'll be collecting sand. I want to collect more sand because I want to grind out some more netherite. I'm actually gunning for a full Netherite Beacon. I'm hoping that I can actually do it. I have quite a bit of it done. I'll show you my progress on my Netherite Beacon at the end of this video. So when I worked at Walmart, I pushed carts. I mentioned that in my last video, and honestly, I really didn't like it. I started doing it roughly a year ago, more than that actually, a year and like 3 months ago. I started doing it in the beginning of 2025, January, and it sucked because it was snowing. There was so much snow. And I was pushing carts in the snow. It was hell. I started pushing those carts after I left a single semester at the church school I was going to, and I honestly needed a physical job. I just needed to get myself busy and just do a job. And that was the job. It was Walmart's, the cart pushing Walmart job. But I still, you know, it was me at the end of the day. I still really cared about wanting to become something. In my last video, I talked about how I have different aspirations, like I want to be a writer or a VFX artist or something along the lines of that, but not really feeling encouraged to do so because I feel compelled to just work myself to death. I think I vaguely hinted to that or alluded to it. Whoa! Oh my god. Oh no! He has a shovel! He's gonna get me! Oh no! Ah! You're not gonna get me. You can't. Oh god. Oh. Whew. That was a close one. You know, I felt stuck, you know, working at this place. I wanted to achieve more of my dreams, and I couldn't. I felt trapped because I needed to decompress a lot of the things I was going through. But at the same time, I also felt like I didn't have any direction. And honestly, I still don't. And Walmart is the spawn of Satan. Sam Walton can suck my... I love the billionaires that are 6 feet under. I love the billionaires that are 6 feet under. I worked like entirely by myself. Like I had coworkers, but most of them like were never there. Like they never shifted me with them. So I was always just by myself in this huge parking lot, by myself, working to death, trying to... Oh, I'm almost full. Oh my goodness. Hold up. This calls for a shoki box. Bam! The Walmart was a huge Walmart. Its parking lot was like 3 times the size of the inside of the building, and I would just have to... I think I walked like 22 miles every single day from work. It was insane. I also would listen to music even though I wasn't supposed to, and I would always wear hoodies to hide my earbuds so that the floor manager or whatever they were called wouldn't see my earbud and berate me and tell me, oh no, you wouldn't hear the car, even though the car would run me over anyways. That happened multiple times. Cars would just run over my foot, and I'd just be like, ah, there goes my ability to walk. It sucked, but, you know, I'd chug caffeine and listen to, like, workout music and just get it over with, and I was pretty good. I did a pretty good job because I really committed myself to making sure that I did a good job because I cared, but I really shouldn't have for the billion-dollar corporation because they continued to make me feel trapped. You know, I worked so hard, but I didn't get a single pay raise, a single bonus, anything. Nothing. They gave me nothing for my crazy hard work. And when I say I worked crazy hard, I mean it. I put in everything. And I was still paid the same minimum wage. But, you know, the person who worked less than me, or no, not less than me, he worked like just the amount, but like didn't work as hard as me, was being almost paid like $3 more than me. To be fair, he was working there longer than me, but like still... He was doing jack shit, and the floor manager would continuously complain about him to me. And I'd just be like, yep, that's awesome. Great. And they're just like, ah, we're so happy to have you. And I'm like, yeah, can I have my pay raise? But she couldn't give it to me. Like, I don't think that she was able to. But, God, I look back and I'm like, really? I worked so hard and got nothing. You can't really climb a corporate ladder in a place like that. I feel like they pretend like you can, but... And that there are people that absolutely do, and I think I was probably just in the wrong department, but Christ almighty, it sucked a lot out of me. It sucked a lot of what's it called? Inspiration. I don't know. But I'm still a tenacious person. I think that's the right word. And I would say the start of the summertime, I realized, man, I am losing all of my creative ambition to be a writer, and I haven't even started to write a proper story in a while. Like, I haven't written anything in forever, and it was really starting to wane on me that I just wasn't aspiring towards anything anymore. And so just like making these videos, I wanted to just make something simplistic or something big, anything, and throw it out there. And so what I ended up doing was I actually found this like notebook, like in one of the carts, like one of the people left it, and it was like kind of like dirty and kind of gross and wet, but you know, I picked it up and I was like, I can use this to draw. I haven't drawn in a while. So I started drawing some, like, character, or rather just a bit of a story idea I had in the back of my head. I started, like, writing it, like, straight up writing it and character developing them, like, properly. Like, I've never been so hard into it. It was on my shift, too. I was pushing carts, but any chance I would get, either on my 15 or if I caught up on carts, I just started frantically drawing in this notebook, and they were not good drawings, but I still frequently draw in a notebook. It's not the same one. I lost that first one, unfortunately. I think someone stole it, so I would always put it inside of a cart nearby the tunnel where I put the carts into, and the notebook just disappeared. So somebody has my artwork. But when I first lost that notebook, I instantly bought a new one, and that new one I still have. I think I'll throw up some of those drawings that I've done. I also, of course, do a ton of writing in them. I'm gonna blur the writing in that, but that's just because they're like schizophrenic and also like unfinished and unclear. But my goal is to finish the story and actually turn it into a comic of some kind. That's been the goal. My art is fairly competent. It's not perfect, I would say, but it's all right. Oh, it's getting dark. Before mobs spawn, I'm gonna sleep. Whoa. But basically, I want to make it and I want to post it online. I want to turn it into a digital online comic. Where do I post that? I have not a single clue. If you have a clue where I can post it, please tell me. I would love to hear it. I'm open to suggestions. Now, what is this story about? I'm hesitant to say because I'm very passionate about it, and I feel as though I would go too far into all the little details that I have for it and spoil everything. But I think I'll just keep it fairly brief and just give you like a 2-sentence or 3-sentence like description of what it's about. Basically, a guy tries to commit suicide and a girl jumps in to save him, but what ends up happening is they both die. She fails in saving him, and they both end up in heaven and hell. And it's sort of a story, it mainly focuses on the guy who committed suicide, as well as the girl. She's really cool. Her name is Eileen. I love her. She's awesome. And she ends up in heaven, whereas the guy who commits suicide ends up in hell. And it's all about them trying to reunite with each other. And this story is about the afterlife, and it does have Christian inspirations, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's, what's it called, the Christian afterlife. It takes a lot of creative liberties because I kind of want to just do my own thing. And I don't know, it'll be pretty cool. I think it will be. I hope it will be. I'm not like a skilled author or anything, but I'm hoping that at some point I can finish this story and get it over with. It is a story about the afterlife, and honestly, it is or has been a way for me to cope and deal with my leaving of my religion, which I think is pretty cool, which makes it pretty cool. Yeah, I'm hoping I can finish that someday. And I've been continuing to draw in this notebook for a really, really long time, it feels. Almost half a year, it feels. And it's gotten to the point where I'm just kind of like, wow, I still am nowhere close to being finished. I even quit Walmart around the time that I was starting to do this because I guess that creative drive drove me to be like, yeah, I should stop wasting my time. I should start pushing forward and start doing school again. And I feel like doing all those drawings and this writing of this story has pushed me towards that. And, you know, it's just not been enough, I guess. I'm hoping that I can get it done. I made a New Year's resolution that I'll get the first arc of the story complete, because I want to do 3 arcs. Because I have three different like major plot points and climaxes for the story that I really like, for like different things that I specifically want to happen. And I want to get the first arc done because I really like the things I've come up with. How do I even start this? How do I characterize the characters? It's so much. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I've never written a story this big, and it's terrifying. But I think it's fine for me to be a little bit ambitious, if that makes any sense, because why not try to make your biggest story? I feel like people always say, start small and then go big with bigger stories, but like, I don't know. I just do it, even if it crashes and burns and becomes a nothing burger. At least I tried. My last video was very pessimistic, and I sort of wanted to make a more optimistic video, which is why, or optimistic slash just kind of like more fun video. That's why I made the Walmart video, but that video crashed and burned. The recording just screwed over. That video crashed and burned, and it failed. And I guess it's definitely because I'm just new to this whole recording thing. In fact, I don't even know if it's properly recording right now. Maybe it's crashing and burning right now. What I do know is that I can always make another video. So, just like what I'm doing right now, I can pivot, I can change, I can do something different. I guess what I'm trying to say is I will always have the ability or chance to do something again. It doesn't matter how old I'll be able to do something. My last video was just so pessimistic that I felt like I needed to say something like that. I was so very much nihilistic, and to be fair, I was, and I still kind of am. But hey, maybe, saying optimistic things will make me more optimistic. I don't know. And I guess that's sort of what I'm doing right now as well. Like, my story is very daunting to make, and I'll probably be continuing to work on that in the background. And maybe I'll give you more updates on that. I don't know if anyone really is interested in that. But I decided to start making these videos because it's another little thing on the side. I have not told any one of my... Actually, no, I've told one friend. He's my coworker at lifeguarding stuff. If you're watching this, I know where you sleep. But, at some point, I'm gonna get that comic done. I have to. And this other creative ambition where I want to grow a small YouTube channel. Like I'm hoping by the end of the year I could get 100 subscribers. That's the goal. 100 subscribers by the end of the year. We got this, baby. We got this. I don't want to stretch myself too thin with creative ambitions stuff, which is why I guess I decided to make these Minecraft videos super duper simplistic, or just sort of fun for the sake of being fun, for me. You know what? I'm kind of bored of collecting sand. I think that is more than enough. Let's get out of here. Alright, I think we have enough sand. Oh, shoot, we need to actually go to our creeper farm. That's all I have? Damn, I'm broke. Oh, I'm out. Already? I still have like 2 shulker boxes of sand. I guess I'll AFK my creeper farm tonight. Well, we have a good amount of TNT. I feel like that's pretty good. The next video will probably be me grinding for some ancient debris for my Netherite Beacon. My Netherite Beacon is going to be placed inside of this huge, what's it called? Iron Beacon. It's pretty cool. I put all the other beacon types in here, and it's pretty dang cool. I think it's pretty dang cool. Unfortunately, oh, I did a screenshot. You know what? It's probably a cool screenshot. Unfortunately, the inside of this Netherite Beacon is hollow. So hollow. I have put hundreds of hours just getting this shell, and the shell isn't even finished. It's sad. It really is. What sickens me more is that if I take everything and collapse it down, it just means that I've done 1 layer of the beacon. That's insane. I've put so much time into this. One of my New Year's resolutions was to finish a part of my story, the first arc. Another one of them was to finish this beacon. So by the end of this year, I'm hoping to finish that beacon behind me. Dear God, I have to get it done. I need to, because the year before, that was also my New Year's resolution, which is crazy to me. Oh my goodness. Well, I think that I am going to call it there. If you have any... Ooh. If you have any creative ambitions or things or projects that you are working on, please tell me. I'd love to hear you in the comments. I'm gonna go to bed. I had work tonight. I just came home from work. I'm really tired. I still gotta edit this video and get it done. See you soon?